The University of Minnesota sets a new record for ultra-liberal fanaticism as a shocking report shows there is no line they won't cross to shame heterosexual, white students. A new decision by the school shows how truly intolerant the left is toward traditional American values as they've chosen to take racism to the next level. There is a new safe space for liberal snowflakes at the University of Minnesota, and heterosexual, white students are not allowed anywhere near it. Gender and Sexuality Center for Queer and Trans Life is hosting a new group called Tongues United, providing a group for minorities to flock to when they want to discuss race, gender, and sexuality. This group is reserved exclusively for people of color who identify as queer and or same-gender loving. It has been confirmed by numerous sources that the school's website clarifies and encourages this radical space of racial segregation. The website states that not even LGBT allies are allowed to partake. For our allies, we do appreciate your voices and commitment to dismantling racism and homophobia. However, please note that this is a space created for queer and or same-gender loving people of color. The space's description reads: if you identify as a queer and or trans indigenous person or person of color, we welcome you to take part in our discussions. Source: Daily Caller. This space was created by a bunch of snowflakes who know they are protected and, sadly, can get away with making ridiculous groups like this one. Someone needs to sue the school for unequal treatment if they want to continue playing these games. Any straight or white person in their right mind would never want to be a part of these safe spaces, but on the slight chance someone did want to, they are not allowed to anyway, as the left takes us back decades to racial segregation. Rather than include people who they can share their ideas with, they exclude and segregate, making matters worse. If that's what they wish to do, then other groups, such as the straights and whites who they are excluding, should be allowed to do the same. That's true equality. However, we cannot even begin to imagine the backlash if there was a specific group of straight white students who wanted their own group to discuss issues that pertain just to them while excluding others based on skin color and sexual preference. Can you imagine what the snowflakes would do then? They would have a kicking and screaming protest, complete with violence and rioting. Then again, they do that anyway, protesting fascism while they are the ones creating it. The double standard gets worse every day. The more the left opens their mouth and shows their true colors, no pun intended, the more we realize this has nothing to do with equality, but rather special treatment for their chosen special interest groups. What's worse, they get away with it. Whites are the only race people are legally allowed to discriminate against, but hopefully, with the help from President Donald Trump, America can kick these bad habits that Barack Obama encouraged. Who knew our first black president would set race relations back so incredibly far? Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.